Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today, I want to delve into a headline that's causing quite a stir. Social Security in line for $500 million cut in House GOP funding bill. This is a major development, and we need to unpack the details thoroughly. Recently, there was a markup session on Thursday where House Republicans proposed a significant cut to the Social Security Administration, SSA budget by $450 million. This proposal has serious implications for those receiving Social Security benefits, which I'll explain in detail throughout this video. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification icon to stay updated with our daily content. Your support is crucial, and another way to support us is by joining our membership program for exclusive perks, which you can do by clicking the Join button below. Now, let's get into the specifics of the proposed budget cuts. The House GOP has been discussing these cuts for the last 2 years, and we are now seeing concrete actions towards implementing them. However, it's important to understand that these cuts need to pass several legislative hurdles. They must be approved by both the House and the Senate, and then signed into law by the President. So, while these cuts are possible, they are not yet finalized. The proposed $450 million cut targets the SSA's administrative budget rather than the benefits directly. However, this administrative budget cut will inevitably impact those receiving benefits. For instance, already long wait times on phone calls to SSA might become even longer. Additionally, some local offices might be forced to close, and delays in processing claims could increase if the SSA's budget is reduced. Republicans justify this reduction by citing increased teleworking, arguing that fewer in-person staff are needed. While small, justified cuts might make sense under certain conditions, a $450 million reduction seems excessive. This proposal would reduce the SSA's budget from $14.2 billion in fiscal 2024 to $13.7 billion in fiscal 2025, which is starkly lower than the Biden administration's proposed budget of $15.4 billion for the same period. These budget cuts pose significant challenges for the SSA, which is already struggling to hire new employees. Overworked staff are likely to leave, exacerbating the existing issues. Speaking from personal experience, having worked in a government agency for over 21 years, I can attest to the severe impact that understaffing can have on both employees and the efficiency of services provided. Historically, SSA funding was non-discretionary and automatically set at 1.2% of benefit outlays. However, since the George W. Bush administration, SSA funding has been part of the annual discretionary appropriations process, leading to funding that hasn't kept pace with the growing number of beneficiaries. As the population aged 65 and older continues to grow, more people become eligible for Social Security benefits. However, the SSA workforce is shrinking, creating a problematic imbalance. The bottom line is that these proposed cuts could severely hamper the SSA's ability to function efficiently. There are also discussions about cutting Social Security benefits, which is a deeply concerning prospect. We hope such cuts to benefits never materialize, but it's a possibility we must remain vigilant about. The budget debate will be particularly crucial in September, as the fiscal year 2025 budget needs to be finalized by the end of the month to avoid a government shutdown. The legislative process for this budget proposal involves several steps. First, it must pass in the House. Then, it moves to the Senate, where adjustments are likely to be made. The Senate, controlled by Democrats, will probably propose changes to mitigate the impact of the cuts. If the Senate passes a modified version, it will then return to the House for further revisions before finally being sent to the President for approval. This process will require bipartisan support to ensure the bill passes smoothly through both chambers. In conclusion, the proposed $450 million cut to the SSA's budget is a troubling move, especially given the current backlog and staffing challenges the administration faces. This is not the right time to make such deep cuts. I'll be closely monitoring how this proposal progresses and its potential impacts on the SSA and beneficiaries.